Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. So I want to go over Eagles training camp. Day 10, a couple more days. We have a preseason game. Very excited to see what we have depth-wise. Very excited to see some of these players that we've been kind of waiting to see for a while here. But we'll go over injuries. We'll go over, obviously, some news out of training camp and some other things in the background as well with this team. Moving forward to preseason and some other news. So first I want to go over just injuries in general. I think Anthony Harris, had a tooth taken out, so he wasn't there. Kevon Wallace took his spot, which ain't no big deal. Now Jordan Mailata is back as a limited participant, which is good coming off that concussion protocol. So you have Dillard and Mailata, I think, still limited as of right now. So you're getting both your left tackles back. Thank God. Don't know if they're going to play Friday. I haven't heard much about that, but should be interesting. Now, the Eagles did sign a running back. Okay, Deandre Torrey with North Texas, 1,215 yards and 13 touchdowns. I think this is just a depth signing, just a body for camp, and to see what he's got. I don't think there's anything serious towards this signing. I mean, Boston Scott's still out with a concussion right now. Maybe they think they still need more competition at this position. Not really sure. But I got to say, I don't know what Kennedy Brooks has been doing. Haven't heard much on him. But hopefully once, some of these guys usually stay quiet during, you have those guys that stay quiet during these training camps. And maybe this preseason game, maybe you'll see something from Kennedy Brooks. Maybe there's something there. Like I said, I feel like the Eagles are still in the market for trading for a running back or signing a free agent running back as of right now. So definitely keeping our eyes open on some of the news on Kareem Hunt, Latavius Murray, and some stuff like that. So definitely have to keep our eye on that. Now, I think one of the most exciting, the video did come out on this. You had James Bradberry versus A.J. Brown. It's probably been one of the most exciting matchups of this training camp. And it's been a battle, even between A.J. Brown and Big Play Slade. But the Bradberry stuff, and look, I didn't expect Bradberry to play this good. And I know it's just training camp, I understand it. But he's had a really, really, really good camp. Are we about to see James Bradberry back to his Pro Bowl form a couple years ago? I mean, that would be pretty cool. He hasn't been a Pro Bowler since 2020, but, gave up over 800 yards receiving last year with the Giants. But not much on his plate going to this year, just being a number 2, a big step up from Steven Nelson. I think a huge upgrade, but the battle has been fantastic. Bradberry has gotten the best of A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown has gotten the best of Bradberry, and was very happy just to see, and the video did come out. I didn't want to put it on here for copyright reasons because the Eagles put it out, so I just want to be safe on that. But if you guys haven't watched it, go watch it. It's fun to watch. And look, I'm excited for A.J. Brown, but Bradberry, I'm just getting more excited every single day to see what he's bringing to the table. And I can't really complain. I think you're going to be, especially with Bradberry and Slay, I think you're going to be using Bradberry to cover those bigger receivers. Kind of change the game plan a little bit now because Bradberry can be very physical, gets his hands in there, uses his body, and seems to be very good at it right now. So A.J. Brown has had a tough task facing Bradberry. Bradberry's had a good camp, not just against A.J. Brown, but against other receivers as well. So very fun to watch, very exciting. Now, Nick Sirianni did talk about preseason for Friday, what the plan is, and how much playing time. So it looks like the starters are going to play. I don't know if it's going to be every starter, like Kelsey, like the older guys, Lane Johnson, Fletcher Cox, maybe Hargrave. I don't know if they're going to start everybody. But as much as he talked about Jalen Hurts and the starters, whatever that means, 1 to 2 series is what he said is going to happen for Friday night, which I'm actually, that's probably what I would have done regardless for preseason. 1 to 2 series. We'll see what they do as the dress rehearsal for the second game. If they put him in for a quarter or whatnot, I'm not really sure if they're going to go like that. But at least we'll see a little glimpse of this offense for the first, couple series. I mean, it probably won't be much. Hopefully we get some good plays out of it, and it's not wasted. Because once, just say if Jalen Hurts is getting hit too much or he's getting touched way too much, they're just going to take him out. It might not even do a second series after that first series. So definitely some good news to at least see some of the starters in, especially Jalen Hurts, to see him. So But Zach Pascal has had a really good day today. Caught a couple good catches. He caught one over Epps. I think he two high point catches. One over Epps, one over Matt McCain. He moved from first team to second team, which brings me in Jalen Reagor today that actually played pretty good. He actually got first team reps today. He was on second team and then had some first team reps, had a couple good catches. Reagor actually had a press conference today, which was the first time we've actually heard from Jalen Reagor, surprisingly. He says, he's very humbled by this experience. He's a first-round pick that now has to fight for a spot. But it's business at the end of the day for him and the Philadelphia Eagles. So all the rumors about Reagor going to every team that loses a receiver, the Broncos being that high point of news right now that he could be traded to, I think is still likely. I'm going to see what they do with him Friday night, because they might give him a lot of reps Friday night. Devontae Smith is not playing. I don't know if Zach Pascal's full participant now, so I don't know if they're going to play him. Probably will. We'll see. But they'll probably try to put the trade value up on Reagor Friday and play him as much as possible just to get a trade through, if that's going to be the case. So it's been a very good camp for Reagor. Came in shape and been very consistent every day. So that's the news on that going into that. Defense was pretty good today. Reddick had a sack. Teron Jackson had a sack. Josh Sweat, and these were all in 11-on-11s. Teron Jackson had a sack, and then you had Josh Sweat that had a tackle for loss and kind of being disruptive in the backfield, which is really good going to this whole thing. But other than that, guys, I mean, there's a lot of different positions I want to look at going to this preseason game. I want to see just want to see these other running backs that we have, like Kennedy Brooks. I want to see the linebackers and the Kobe Dean. He's been getting first team reps. Apparently, he's second on the depth chart right now. Jordan Davis, apparently he's number 2 on the depth chart right now, which is kind of crazy because I'm kind of feeling that he's going to outshine Fletcher Cox this year in some way. I just feel like it's going to happen. And Jordan Davis might move up to that first line. I mean, it could. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Fletch, but if Davis starts to really pop out during preseason and maybe they change their minds and maybe want to do the rotation a little bit differently going into all this. So it should be very interesting. Now, when you talk about the injuries and you talk about who's not going to be playing, and look, this is more of a cautious thing. As much as we've been kind of worried about Devontae Smith, he's already been out 5 days with this groin injury. Don't expect him to play during preseason. Don't expect him to do much. You know what I mean? It's that's what I would do. I wouldn't, if he's kind of healthy to play. I mean, if this was a game, who knows, he'd probably play. Maybe if this was a game this week. But when it comes down to it, they're not rushing. I mean, you have a lot of weeks left. I mean, football's around the corner, guys. The first game of the season's around the corner. But I don't think they're going to rush anybody back if someone's just a little bit injured, whether it's a hammy, whether it's whatever the case may be. They're not going to force anybody to play. So when it comes to this preseason game on Friday, expect a lot of good things. Because there's a lot more to see than just the starters, guys. The back end of a roster, the depth, what we have. Anybody that's, special teams is a huge one with Britton Covey. That was actually laid out by a corner today, but he showed a lot of toughness today, which the coaches did say. You had Hassan Reddick actually talk today as well, which I really did like. He said, this is probably one of my favorite seasons, as a football player going into an NFL season, probably one of his favorite seasons going in. Hassan Reddick is definitely happy to be here and ready to work with the guys and hopefully get a lot of sacks this year, hopefully double-digit sacks for Hassan Reddick. But Jalen Hurts' best day today at camp was thrown to everybody, a really strong day. And look, A.J. Brown has been A.J. Brown at this point has been the most targeted receiver, and it's part of it's probably because Devontae Smith's not around, but at the same time, he was getting targeted a lot even when Devontae Smith was at training camp. And the cornerbacks and the battles that they're having. Iron sharpens iron. They're going to make each other better every single day. So, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. What do you guys, let me know, you guys tell me about the cornerback wide receiver competition in general, and just seeing A.J. Brown, James Bradberry go at it. The Eagles signed Deandre Torrey today, just to kind of put more depth at that running back spot. So not like crazy news today. Just obviously Hurts had a really good day offensively. Defense made some plays. So it was a solid day on both sides, especially for Jalen Hurts, which He's had a very good day. So he's had a very strong training camp so far. So hopefully Friday, more game-like with tackling. We're going to see, Jalen Hurts, see what he's got. You know what I mean? So we'll see if they're going to be facing first team against the Jets, second team, all that stuff. I mean, at this point, it's like I'm not going to count on every team playing their starters, especially the first game. Maybe they will, a couple guys here and there, but probably won't be the full team just like us. So other than that, guys, pretty much it. I will see you guys on the next one. Hope you guys enjoy. Shake Squad up, follow side. Peace out, guys. Peace.